Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's a great day today, a little rainy, a little gloomy, but it's Thursday. It's going to be great, folks. It's February 9th, and we're already into February. I can't believe it that we're already into February, folks. Boy, do we got a great show lined up for you today. The show is called Ocean's Pit. A little show about big things, folks. We're on Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon. For some of you new people that might be watching us, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. And don't forget, or later on this, before the end of the hour, my lovely co-host, Laura Ocean, my wife, will be making a special appearance today. Of course, you all know we're all getting crazy and ready for 2 days away for our daughter Nina getting married. Nina and Eric are tying the knot, getting married on this blessed day on Saturday, the 11th of February. So we're so excited. The whole Bosch, Fank, Carrara, Ocean household is going crazy. Fine tuning, last minute stuff here, baskets here, this here, hair here, nails here. Holy cow. It's just crazy, folks. But you're watching Ocean's Pit, and the shows are dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the policemen, the firemen, the teachers, the farmers, the military, and most of all, it's dedicated to people like you. So today is Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And let's thank our number one sponsor before we get to the good stuff here today. That's right. Your friends and ours, our good buddies from Ace Hardware. That's right. Ocean's Pit brought to you by our good friends and sponsors from Norwich Ace Hardware and Des Plaines Ace Hardware. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's right, everybody. Norwich Ace Hardware, 8330 West Lawrence Avenue, and the beautiful one in Des Plaines, 1175 Lee Street. Also, there's one at Evergreen Park off of 59th, and of course, our good friends from Warringville. Another great place in Ace Hardware as well. Now, folks, mark your calendars because me and my wife Laura, we go usually we go one day a month. We go on live remote, and we're going to do it February 23rd. Mark your calendars. We'll be at the Norwich Ace Hardware location, 8330 West Lawrence Avenue. Me and Laura will be there live. Of course, Raffaello and Jackie and the whole crew are going to have something specially ready for us and for all you people out there. Because, Ace always gives you great deals. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends of Ace Hardware, number one sponsors to Ocean's Pit. All right, so we want to thank you all for watching today because it's a great day. We got a lot of good stuff coming up here, folks. And let's go now. Don't forget now, you can see us in 5 different social media outlets. 5. You're watching us on the Tony Ocean Show page, on the Mo Carrara page, which is my personal page. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn, and of course, the brand new Ocean's Pit Facebook page. Like and share it, guys, right now if you can. Push the button, share the button. Laura Ocean will be coming on very shortly, so make sure you stick around, folks. Now, this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I had my follow-up on my voice. Now, back in December 29th of 2022, last year, as we were celebrating my 60th birthday, the 28th, it was okay. The 29th, December 29th, if you're just hearing the story for the first time, I could see the voice was going. I just thought it might be a little sore throat. I thought by the next day, the 30th of December, I couldn't hardly speak at all. And then, of course, we have New Year's Eve. There's 300 people there. New Year's Eve. What do you do when your lead singer, part of the show here, can't sing? So Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Jerry Jams, Renda, of course, my band, the Main Event Band, and of course we bought our good friend Angel, and of course Lee Stevens came on, and 2 great entertainers, and they came and they saved the night actually. And I couldn't sing. I tried. My voice sounded horrible. My voice is still, but you can't really tell. But here is an X-ray of the original X-ray. I had laryngitis. It was like ulcerative laryngitis. And if you see the original back when 29th, when I went in, this part here is all red. And then, of course, the white polyps and everything there. So, and the doctor said he's never seen anything like that. He has not seen one like that in a long time. Hi, Stella. How you doing, Susan? Now, this was December 29th, 2022. Okay. So the doctor said it could take 6 to 8, 9 weeks. And you know what? Finally, little by little by little by little, it's getting better and better. This morning we went in, same place. And of course, if you have any problems with your throat, folks, Bastion Voice Institute out of Downers Grove, man, I tell you, Dr. Robert, he's just a genius. And so here is the new one. Now look at that. See how small? Now this is small. The white polyps are all gone, and it's just a little line there. So he said it's probably going to be like that for another 2 or 3 weeks. I'll be back to right now. I'm at 97. He goes, you'll be at 100. God bless. In about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm excited about that. Thank God for that. It's great news when you're a singer and you talk and you have a podcast and all you're doing is yapping all day and singing at night. To have your voice coming back will be very cool. Erica, maybe need your tonsils out. No, it's all good. I don't need my tonsils out. It's 90. It's almost done, folks. The little red mark there, it's almost gone. See? So that's very good. Thank God I don't need my tonsils out. Thank God I don't need surgery. Everything is good. Susan Jambroni, how are you going? Stella, hope you're doing well. Oh my, that's right. Susan, the closer in the house. Double T, Tony, Toto, what's up? What's the Windows company that sponsors you? And phone. Oh yeah. Well, you know what, Craig? Right at the bottom of the screen, why don't you go to our good buddies, Airtight Windows? Right there, Airtight Windows. Siding and specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Give Lou a call, Craig, at 708-788-5000. The bottom of the screen. Tell Louis Pipes that Tony O sent you, and they'll take care of all your window needs, folks. Louis is the best. Excuse me. Getting it done. There's Airtight Windows. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Let's get some other sponsors here, folks. McCampbell, attorney at law. If you're looking for an attorney, great guy, honest guy. Roy McCampbell, 708-275-4264. How about my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, for increasing your profits or reducing your credit card fees. If you go with Laura Ocean, folks, Solutions, you'll never have to shop again. Deutz Power Center, they're out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years. Call Deutz, 224-276-6550. Oh boy, let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, right there, folks. Hand rolled, delivered right to your home. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. And let's not forget our good buddies from Trico Hair Experts, Anthony and Carmela from Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days, 773-999-7888. Ocean's Pit. Laura Ocean will be joining us very shortly, folks. So I'm so glad that you guys are watching. This Tuesday, I start my training. Now, it's Valentine's Day at night, so I hope you guys taking out your girls, your wives, boyfriends, husbands, your partners, whatever you guys got these days. I'm going to be starting my 1 day a week training. I'm starting training at the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. I'll be volunteering 1 day a week. So Tuesday, I'll be training at 9:30 in the morning with Kelly Kane and her crew. They do an incredible job. Almost Home Foundation. They're on Irving Park Road in Schaumburg, folks. All volunteer this place. Now, there's all these organizations need money. They need supplies. They need volunteers. So, guys, go to almosthomefoundation.org. Give what you can give. You got supplies, a little cash, or if you want to volunteer, please do it. Or go to Almost Home Foundation Facebook page. And I'll be tuning in on Tuesdays in the morning just so you guys can see. My first day of training is this Tuesday on Valentine's Day. And I'll be doing it every Tuesday morning to take care of those dogs because you know how much I love pets. Absolutely. Now, before we get to the show, let's not forget something that's coming up. Speaking of animals, speaking of pets, speaking of the good days, folks, that's right. I love it, man. Susan, Danny Manzi, where can I find the best produce in the Midwest? Well, if I'm looking for the best produce in the Midwest, there's only a one-stop shop, folks. Yep, one-stop shop. You're buying local. You're doing it right with my buddy Danny Manzi at Armando's Supermarkets. Fresh fruit, Good Stuff, 9925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Go there. Tell Danny Mazzi, Ocean's Pit sent you, everybody. You can't go wrong when you buy local and shop local with Danny Mazzi and the crew. Mark, hope you're doing well. Patrick Haig, I hope you're doing well. Dennis, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Daniel Nozak in the house. Mary, Larry, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Helen Tanuda, Deb, I'm feeling much better, Deb. Thank you so much. Now, guys, speaking of animals, that's right. Another, you know how much we love doing fundraisers. We do a bunch every year for a good cause. If it's for kids, cancer, animals, you guys know, St. Jude's, whatever it is, whatever we can do, if we're available, we're there for you. My buddy Danny Nozak says, hey, Tone, I work at this place. He works Ruby Whiskers. It's a place for animal shelter. Now, put a fundraiser together with my good buddy Danny. This is going to be good, folks. Mark your calendars. April 12th, we're going to be at the Tap House Grill, 1243 State Street in Lamont, Illinois, for the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. I'll be there donating my time, but my good buddy Tony Toto will be there, and it's going to be fun. It's a Wednesday night at the Tap House Grill. $10 cover. All the money goes to the dogs and the animals. $10. That's it, baby. Plus, they're going to have silent auctions, and they got some specials. Make your reservations, show up, see a little music, and do something for the animals. That's right, folks. The Tap House Grill, 1243 State Street in Lamont, Illinois. Lamont. That's right. For the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue, 7:30 to 9:30. I'm proud to be part of that association that particular night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do it for the animals. It really is important, man. It really, really is. All right. Boy, I'm telling you, there's so much stuff going on, and I hope you guys are doing well. Has that been lit? No, folks, you'll still be lucky. I've not, be honest with you, I lit it up 2 days ago, but I took a puff and that was it. But I have not smoked since the 29th of December, a full cigar. This cigar is about 4 days old. And you guys usually know I smoke 3 or 4 a day. So it's been kind of, but it is much better. Thank you. All right. I hope you're doing well, everybody. David Joseph, how you doing, buddy? Happy Thursday to you too. Can you send us some videos from Almost Home Foundation when you get there? I will, Karen. I will send some videos, and you guys can go on their video page, look up Almost Home Facebook page, the Almost Home Facebook page, or almosthome.org, and they got all the stuff on there, all the dogs. Kelly Kane does an incredible job. Ruby Whiskers in the house. Woo, 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 woo. That's right. Laura Ocean will be joining us soon, folks. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Shameless plug. I belong to the Sports Podcast, where my fellow veteran brother and other crew go live every Sunday on Facebook, on YouTube. Our mission is to collect donations that we use to send to veteran or first responders supporting event called, Nosebleeds reports on every Sunday. Well, Paul Freeman, good for you, buddy. There's nothing wrong with a shameless plug, buddy. What you're doing there is fantastic. Veteran stuff, animal stuff, cancer, kids, whatever we can do. We need to spread the word, baby. Spread the word. So check out my buddy Paul Freeman, what he does. Check out his page. Check out his stuff. Support local, baby, because that's all we got. Again, the quote of the day that I've been saying for the last week: don't hide your scars. They make you who you are. That's down. Frank Sinatra said that. I don't know if he said that originally, but he did quote it. Don't hide your scars. They make you who you are. We all have them, folks. We all have them. Remember that. We all have them. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's also say hello to Mikey and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. That's right, folks. Yvette, how are you doing? All right. Big shows coming up. We're going to really make show. That's right, folks. The first one coming up, folks, of course, is next Saturday, February 18th. That's right, folks. The new CD is out. It's called I've Heard I Had a Good Time, the best of Tony, 30 years. And we put together the best 15 songs plus 3 bonus tracks. The party's going to be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles. Let me give you this lineup, folks. Now, you got to go to oshows.com and get tickets, folks. You get a little dinner. You go out, have some dinner, have some fun, see the show. Now, 8:30 to 11 o'clock it is. So here's how it's going to work. The first set, we'll be doing stuff off the brand new CD. The second set and third set is all our specials, celebrity guests, great entertainers from Chicagoland area, kind enough for their time to come out and support me on my new CD. We'll be selling the new CD. My wife Laura will be handling all that. $10 a piece, folks. $10 a piece. You can't beat it. Now, we're going to have Tony Toto and Danny Raimondi and Rhino Ryan. The main event band will be there doing their stuff up on stage. Also, we got some great entertainers and singers. That's right. We got the great Lisa P. We got the great Regina Karma. We got Ronnie B. Elvis. Hunka Burning Love will be there, folks. Mike Restivo from Mojo's Jukebox. It's going to be fantastic, folks. My sister Tanya Carraro will be singing. It's going to be great, folks. And also, very important, we're going to have our good buddy Angel Coramato from Naples, Italy, folks. When you go see him on his page, when he sang 44 million views, when he sang Hallelujah, that's all going to happen on the 18th of February. Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy, oshows.com. On the 23rd of April, St. Jude's Benefit, Little Country, Little Rock and Roll, Nixa Hodges. It's going to be a lot of fun. The 30th, Ocean's Rap Pack at the Splains Theater with our good buddies, of course, Jack D'Amico kicking off the show. It's going to be fun. And don't forget, folks, Mojo's Jukebox, which I'm in, Mo's Dream Police, which I'm in, along with Nixa Hodges from the Piano Man, and, of course, Chicago's Piano Man. All three bands will be coming together on Sunday, March 19th at this Plains Theater, Old School Rock and Roll Sunday. Oshoes.com. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bill Hall's band, too, and Anthony Melchiotti. It's going to be opening the show, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Old school rock and roll. If you love that stuff, it's going to be good. Of all good guys all getting together, which is good. We're going back to the city March 1st, Carnival and the Alley with the main event band. It's going to be good. Wednesday, going back to the city of Chicago, March 1st. Our next show, folks, is going to be Wednesday, February 15th. We'll be at Rosebud in Lamont with Tony Toto. And then also on the 16th, we'll be at JC Pub in McCook with Daryl the Professor Armenstad. It's going to be good, folks. And we'll be back at Chicago Prime next Friday, the 17th. I'm off this whole week because our daughter's getting married this Saturday. Laura Ocean will be joining us soon for Thursday. So I'm glad you guys are watching because we got a lot more stuff to talk about and a lot of good stuff, folks. All right. What do we got? Wait. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Now, folks, it's hard for me to quote something like that because I'm a Debbie Downer a lot of times. My wife tells me that all the time. Oh, what if? What if this happens? What if that happens? Oh, no, what are we going to do? I got to learn to be a little bit more positive. But, when you're self-employed and you're out there and you're working and you're hustling and you're trying to do, sometimes you take people for their word and sometimes something happens. We all know it happens in every part of life, no matter what kind of job you have. So it's a great quote. Try not to, that's a couple of new things that I'm trying to improve to stop being so negative all the time. So something that I should learn from the old quote that I'm saying. So very, very important, folks. That's what I think. It's very cool. All right. We got some stuff here. Let's get to some more stories if you can. If you don't like me, folks, make sure it's because of something I did to you. Not because you're weak and writing off someone else's feelings. Now, how many times has that happened, folks? Perfect example. People get married, okay? They got their group of friends. And sometimes when the couples, unfortunately, they divorce sometimes, right? And then you get your friends who end up siding with people. Or when the divorces and the kids go to the mom and the dad, you guys all know that Come on, man. Stop taking sides. You were both best friends with these people. You got to still be friends. I mean, it is what it is. How does all those years of being friends just go away, right? How does that happen? It's crazy. No, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. It's nuts, and it's important. So stop being that way, right? Jill, how you doing, Indiana? Becky Lee, we are independent. All right, get some more of that on the way. Tina, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, my dear. Kathy Eppolito, I hope you're doing well, everybody. Craig, alcoholic beverages are very harsh and damaging on the vocal cords. Throat. Ah, yes, that's true, but I can't give that up, my friend Craig. But it's getting shorter. How's that? It's getting better. Sammy lived to 89. God bless him, Sammy Davis. Narcissists, phonies, yes. Sad you don't until they respond. When you're feeling down and the fish won't bite, down, 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 down. Very good, Danny. I hope you're doing well. When is your ex marries a bitch, it's hard to be friends. Ooh, there you go. Well, good point. Good point on that. And I'm not really, we all know that when people get divorced, it's hard. I know a lot of couples that are actually friends, that actually stayed friends, actually amicable, but that's a very small amount, percentage. A lot of the guys I know, they don't get up, but you have to get along because you have kids and everything like that. So you try to do the best you can. And then sometimes they turn the kids against each other. And then, it's a horrible thing, man. It's a horrible thing. Can't give everything up. There you go, Mary. I can't give everything up. You're absolutely right. Let's see what we got here. So last night I got my day off, and I went to have a little dinner with my good buddy Mike Restivo from Mistaken Identity and Mojo's Jukebox. And we sat back, have some good laughs. He's a great guy, Mike. He's got a great band. And he's working on something for us. We got a lot of good stuff coming up with Mojo's this year, but what's something that might be coming up very soon? It's 99%, 98%, man. It could be kind of cool I'm just going to say one thing. It could be possible, could be 98%. I'm hoping that Mojo's Jukebox in Chicago at the Ravinia in June would be very, very sharp. Very cool. So I'm hoping for that. We'll see. We'll keep you posted on that. Andy and Olivia, send love. We'll tell the Trippies I said hello to Mrs. Jones and my good buddy Andy, the Tripster in the house. Kathy, how you doing? Me and my ex are great friends. Post-war is best. Okay, Lillian, good for you. I'm glad that works out. It doesn't work out for everybody, but it does work out. Of sorts, we lost this morning the news of the great singer-songwriter, the great Burt Bacharach, has passed away at the age of 92 years old. Wow, what a talent. Of course, everything he did with Dionne Warwick and everything he did with Dusty Springfield. I mean, the songs just go over and over. This guy's in love with you. Ba-da, ba-da. Our prayers go out to, of course, the Bacharach family. We lost the great Burt Bacharach, has passed away. Sad. Today is National Boy Scout Day. Where Tony, people ask, have you ever been a Boy Scout? No, never made it. My father told me it wasn't, an Italian kid, they don't become Boy Scouts. My parents wouldn't let me go to these things. No, I'm not going. You're not going to Boy Scouts, sits in the woods and do all that shit. No, not my mom and dad. Wouldn't happen. Lillian Burt was awesome. We definitely lost a great Burt Lancaster, folks. I mean, Burt Bacharach. I'm sorry. I was watching the last movie today. Listen to this, folks. This is great. So there's more Sandu. Anyway, I'm all mixed up here. My daughter, we know our daughter Nina's getting married Saturday, her and Eric. And then our daughter Gianna's putting this big thing together. So, but the speech I'm trying to do, it's hard. This is going to be the first time in my life, probably the highlight of my life. It's got to be the highlight of my life. I've done so much in my life, but it has to be walked down the aisle by your daughter. And I'm her stepfather, and it's going to be, and I'm a mush, so I know the whole day is going to be crazy, but it's a big honor for me. So I have to sit down there and make sure that I come up with a good speech. I got a couple good things. Paul, National Pizza Day. Dino's on Higgins, #1 for me. Well, Paul, there you go. Check out Dino's. They got a lot of great pizza places, folks. So many of them. Pizza Boy Pizza in Edison Park just celebrated 2 years anniversary. Congratulations, Carlo and Kathy and Christina. Ronnie B, looking forward to see my man, a hunk of love, baby. Ronnie B at our CD release party, February 8th. Yeah, practice, you get two more daughters. That's right, two more daughters, and we have two boys. But yeah, it's tough. That's wonderful. You're blessed. Stella, I am blessed. Andrew McKenna, Sr. has passed away. He's part owner of the Chicago Bears. Died at the age of 93 years old. Andrew McKenna Sr., part owner of the Chicago Bears, dies at the age of 93 years old. All right, folks, let's talk about some other stuff here. We said national, we talk about Boy Scout Day. It's not about being noticed, it's about being remembered. Someone always asks me, Tony, how would you like to be remembered? I don't know, man. I want to be remember that hopefully that I made you guys laugh. I put a little music into your life, took you away from some bad stuff that maybe you were going through. I think I'm a loyal guy, good friend, big heart. But it's important. Yeah, Paul, isn't that a great statement? It's not about being noticed. It's about being remembered. Look, that's the most important thing, I think, in life. People would like that. I'm hoping that people would like that. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you very much on that. Yes, we appreciate the family is going crazy. It's very good. Even if you hear a bad story about me, folks, understand there was a time that I did good for those people, but they never tell you that part. And how many times have we heard this in life? You hear about the bad, but you don't hear about the good, 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 good. I mean, come on. Life is short. We screw up. We make mistakes. We learn. We try to get better. We learn every day. I need to learn every day. When you're by yourself years ago and you screw up, you make mistakes, nobody gets hurt but yourself. But when you're involved in a family and stuff and you have children and stuff like that, you have to be a little bit more aware of everything. So it's very, very important that you have to just sit back and take it in, and it's important. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. It flows. That's right, Lillian. It flows. All right, listen to this. Listen to this stat for all you Chicago Cubby fans out there. Now, this is going back. February 5th, 1931. Hank Williams, or better yet, Hank Wilson, Cubs outfielder. He led the league in RBIs, 191 in 1930 in the National League. And he led the league for 56 home runs. He got a salary paid at that time of $35,000. Okay. And the record, the single season, still stands today. That's right. Hank Wilson, Chicago Cubs outfielder, 191 RBIs and 56 home runs in 1930, man, 1931. But that's what they paid him. They paid him $35,000 was the big deal. For all you Chick-fil-A fans or Chick-a-Flick, whatever you call it, they're opening in the O'Hare Airport, Terminal 5 in the summer. They have some pretty good food over there when you go to that food court. Not everything is good, but hey, Chick-fil-A, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, however you pronounce it, is opening at O'Hare. All right, talking about Facebook, folks. Wow, Facebook is working overtime to blocking conservative theories or comments on President Joe Biden's speech. We're going to hit a little bit of that later on in the hour. Folks, my Laura Ocean will be joining us very shortly before the end of the hour here on Thursdays. So it's just so crazy. Now, especially when it was Twitter and certain parts of social media, we talk about it all the time, how important it is for what we do. We got that, right? Okay. At least for me, it might not be for everybody, but my business and this show and stuff like that, social media is very good. And social media can be bad too. When you put yourself on a line when you do this every day, because folks, there's going to be people that are going to either like you, screw you. I mean, I had a few, fuck you, Tony Ocean, you're an asshole. Yeah, okay, here's what it is. Bring it on. But so it takes a little bit. You got to have a little bit of toughness in your shoulders or just in your head to come up every day online and talk, and you're going to give your opinion, and not everybody's going to like your opinion. You know what I mean? But We got to keep doing it. It's very, very important, and that's what I'm saying. It's very, very important. What do we got here? Cubs and Sox pitchers and catchers show up February 15th, February 20th. Spring training starts for all you baseball fans out there. Cubs and Sox. Are you ready for it? Absolutely. Hell, some of the players these days get $35,000 every bat, $35,000 for every bat. How about it, Paul? Absolutely. Long time no chat. Ron Shammer, what's up, Tony? Here's another quote for you today. Whatever you do, be sure it makes you happy. The gap between life you're living and the life you want is called choices. Wow. Paul, I told you should be writing these cards. You should be making these postcards. Right for Hallmark, because you got some good quotes, buddy. I hope you're doing well, Ron Shammer. After you're dead, who needs them after you're dead? Dennis, how you doing, Lake Geneva? What's up, buddy? Yeah, so guys, it's tough. It's tough out there, and the world is not going to get any easier. It really isn't. It's unfortunate because the days of me when I was a kid, we'll never see again. We'll never see again. And that's not the best. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's talk about some birthdays. Mary Steinberger, 70 years old today, married to Ted Danson, great actress. Happy birthday to her. Nick Nolte turns 82 years old. My good buddy Vinny Mandelli, of course, the brother of Nino and Michael Mandelli. Vinny, what's up, buddy? A man in blue. He's a police officer. Vinny, happy birthday, Vincent. Hope you're doing. Corey Wells, former member of Three Dog Night, celebrates a birthday, folks. My good buddy BJ Murray up in New York, up to your brother, heavenly brother's birthday up in heaven, would have been 61 years old, BJ's brother. God bless you, BJ, up in New York. Jim Neidhart from the Hart Foundation, for all you wrestling fans, celebrates a birthday. Former Scary Sherry Martel, of course, from the WWF, would have been 65 years old if she was still alive. One of our great Chicago musicians, Carlo Isabelli, folks, the trumpet player for, of course, the band with Nick Hodges. And, of course, she's with the Buckinghams and many more great bands. Carlo, happy birthday, my good friend. James Spader celebrates a birthday. Gotta love James. What an actor. Fabian, the singer from the 50s. Matthew Stanford from the Los Angeles Rams. NFL football celebrates a birthday today. Also, we got our good friend, very important, Jack Lemmon, great actor celebrating today, folks. One of the great actors of our time. Creed Barron, one of the original members of one of my favorite bands, the Grassroots. Plus, he's in the TV show The Office. My good friend Creed Bratton celebrates a birthday. Love Creed. And how about the great Josie Pastantino Boone? Give it up for Josie from the Josie Awards. Josie, if you're listening, I love you, honey. Happy birthday, Josie. All right, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. A lot of good stuff to talk about. Tony, are you going to be at the Club Arcada or the Studio 64 on the 18th? Karen, good question. We'll be at the Club Arcada Speakeasy. And on Studio 64 is going to be the great Denny Lane. Denny Lane from the band The Moody Blues. We've already said goodbye. That's right. And of course, he went to play guitar for many years with Paul McCartney and the Wings. Denny Lane will be down Studio 64, and we'll be at the Speakeasy upstairs. That's your question there, Karen. Thank you so much. Danny Ramonde. All right. Handful of jobs. Handle jobs. Here's what this is better yet. One of the hardest jobs out there, folks, is being a waitress, bartender, waitress, food server, whatever you want to call them. They work their asses off. I see it every day in all the places I work. Now the IRS, ladies and gentlemen, IRS is proposing a new reporting program for tips for the service industry. I thought with this new regime that we have, they're going to go after the rich. Tax the rich. Are you really going to tax their tips? Really? They're barely making any money as it is. Leave these people alone. Let them keep their tips. They work hard for that money, man. They got to put up with the food. They got to put up with the asshole customers. Come on, we're all like, where's our food? It's cold, blah, 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 blah. We've all been there. We've all done it. The 20% tip. I don't know, right? I don't think everybody gives a 20% or more. Some people give lower tips. Come on. Now they're going to tax their tips. Come on. It's crazy. Hey, is that Jimmy Parker? Hope all is well. See you in Chicago in April. Jimmy Parker, man, right out of there. Nashville. He's going to be with us April 23rd. That's right, man. At the St. Jude's benefit. Jimmy Parker will be there, folks. One of the great old school country singers, man. He's got a new song called Woulda, Shoulda, Coulda. Listen to it. Love it. It's one of those old standard country rock songs, which I love. My good buddy Jimmy Parker in the house. Also, speaking of the Josie Awards, it's Josie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Josie. Also, Jenny V. That's right. Her birthday, Jenny V. and the Flames. Oh, absolutely. She celebrated birthday today. Jenny V, happy birthday, my dear friend. That's so sad. Yes, the servers work very hard. I know I was a server at Carmi's for 5 years. It's crazy. Serving. It's just nuts that they have to do this. Let these people, boys and girls, men and women, let them keep their tips and don't text them. Ooh, I think I hear a woman. Could be Laura Ocean, who will make a debut, will make a appearance here before the hour's up. But if they're going after I know you have to, they've been doing it already. They've been taxing the tips, but now they're going to come up with a new program. Look, take away the tax. Let these men and women live on their tips. Don't tax them, man. Don't take any more from them. Tax the rich, not them. That's bullshit. I don't know, folks. Crazy stuff. And we got more stories to talk about, Danny Raimondi. It is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Listen, right, Kathy? I agree. Stella, I agree too. If you get tips, if you work for a job that gets tips, there should be no tax on those tips. Take the tips, put them in your pocket, and good for you. Okay. Now, for many, many years, us growing up as kids, we always remember the ringing of the bell. Bing, 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 bing. And we always knew the ice cream man was coming to town. The ice cream man was on our block, right? And we all run out and get the ice cream. Now, I don't know if they still do that. I don't know these days. Ice cream guy coming out there might get shot, so we don't know. But if the ice cream man was a big deal for us as kids, how about we do something? That's how these waitresses make their money on tips, right, Tony? Servers make it like $2.25 an hour. They work on their tips. Don't be cheap peeps. There you go, Paul. 20%, absolutely, or more. Give them the tips. I mean, if their service is really bad, that's one thing. But that's how they live. This is how they make their money. So it's very, very important. So I got an idea. You have the ice cream truck for the kids. Now, what about, I got an idea to probably stop DUIs. Booze trucks. Booze trucks. How about if the booze trucks go up and down people's streets, and they ring the bell, and you run out and you have a martini, please, and then you can drink it back in the house. You don't have to worry about leaving the house. Booze trucks. It's a great idea. Don't you think so? That's how they make, right. Danny Raimondi, booze trucks. It's okay, my dear.
Look at me.
You look incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll be ready, folks. She's going to make a little appearance today.
For 5 minutes.
Just for 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the moment you've all been waiting for.
5 minutes.
Laura Ocean, everybody, is in the house.
Look at me. I'm a complete wreck. Can I tell you what I just did, though? Because it was the best thing in the world.
What you did today?
Yes.
Oh, you came here and you sat next to me.
Besides that.
Oh, my God. Yes.
I just went for a scrub. Instead of a massage, it's a scrub where they put this lotion and oil and sugar all over your body and just to make you all soft. It was so much better than a massage. I just loved it. Hello, everybody. Kathy Michelle.
So a scrub, what is that? They take soap and wash
No, they take like a sugar and oil and they do your whole body. And then you go into the steam shower and you sit in the steam shower, which was wonderful. Look at it. I got all curly. I was like, holy cow.
Wait a minute. They take soap. They take sugar and water.
Sugar and oil. Feel my skin.
Oh God, you're soaking them. Palmolive.
Oh my! I don't think I've been this soft in a long time.
That's good.
This
See?
is a new added to the monthly routine, ladies. You
Now,
got to check it
Let
out.
me ask you this: sugar and oil scrub that you're getting. Now you could actually put that
Lori,
stuff.
I actually had a gift certificate to Heavenly Massage in Schaumburg.
Heavenly Bodies.
Heavenly Massage
Oh, I'm sorry.
in
So-
Schaumburg. It was amazing.
Now wait a minute. What do they charge you for this?
It was $100.
$100.
Yes, and I was worth every
Stella,
second.
location, please, Stella.
This one was Heavenly Massage in Schaumburg, and her name was Val.
Oh, an American.
She had a
Oh.
strong accent, but she
okay,
was
very good.
so good. So you got the massage to do that. Then
So-
afterwards, then you go back to the table and they put the it
Let
was
me ask-
so
okay, well,
good.
let me ask you, how long is this?
1 hour.
So for you get scrubbed for sugar and oil for an hour.
I'm hoping that when I put my dress on Saturday, it'll just glide on now. I'm going to be like a baby's butt.
Okay, now guys, now we know we all know our daughter's getting married. Now, honey, I got to ask you this. I mean, this is the first daughter. This is big.
Guys,
This is huge.
I asked Tony what time I was in the office this morning.
Three.
That's a 4, honey.
4 and 3.
3 a.m. I'm sitting in my office. He comes down at 4. What are you doing? I go, our daughter's getting married in 2 days. I'm like, I'm just freaking out.
It's fantastic. We got some great questions. I'm getting softer as I age. Okay, very
Tony,
good.
I know.
Good.
But dryer, did you get to wear some clothes? Actually, you're under the blankets, so you don't need to. But they're very discreet, and I'm not one to be out there. And it was great. I highly suggest it more than a massage any day now.
So what if it was a man doing it? Is that the
Thank
same-
you, Stella. I'm so nervous. I'm going to
Stella.
be doing this for the first
Let
time.
me ask you the sugar thing again, the sugar and oil thing. If it was a man, what would happen then?
We do the same thing.
You get a happy endings?
No,
No happy
not at
endings?
this place.
Not
I
for
think
$100.
I think they have other places for that.
Not for $100.
Mm-mm.
But honey, no. What is your true feel? I mean, come on. This is the big one. This is the
Oh.
big. Now, granted, look, there's 3 more daughters, Gianna. And,
No, there's
and
2 more
Marissa.
daughters. Dear.
2 more daughters. I'm sorry.
There's 3 total.
3 total. I'm still confused too because I'm all. Am I going to be a mush that night?
So neat. I don't know if they know the story. Well,
No, go ahead.
there's a dance for the 2 of them that Nina picked out the song, and we've had to have Tony listen to it a couple times already because we're so worried that he is going to be an absolute mush. I mean, I said truthfully when I listened to the words, I think I had to listen to it a few more times too because I'm going to be a mush. But yes,
Yeah. It's going to be Tony. Save the $100. You do it. Absolutely, Erica.
right, Erica.
Now, not a bad idea. Sugar and oil. God bless you, honey. Well, so, I mean, for the first time, if there's any people out there that's going to, or maybe you have people out there that your daughters are going to get married that's coming up.
Thank
that we
you,
don't know.
Patrice.
What is it?
Thanks, Kathy. Huh?
What's the big thing, honey? I mean, what are you expecting that day?
Well, we have to be
And
there.
while you're doing that, I got to go number 1. I'll be right back. Go ahead, honey. Talk real fast.
It's a long day. I know that. So just the few of us are going to be there early. So Nina has our makeup and hair being done that day. So that'll be fun. The boys don't have to be there till much later. So that's good. But yeah, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a probably very emotional day. So right now, Gianna, I shouldn't be saying it, but Gianna's making something for her. And so we're all writing letters and I'm trying to work on that right now. And that's why I was up at 3:00 in the morning with my pad of paper sitting in front of me that is still completely blank. So it's a lot of emotion. It's a lot going on here. What is the father-daughter dance song? Lilia will tell you on Monday. We'll tell you on Monday because I don't know the name of it. It's some kind of country song, but it's like kind of one of those songs that I forgot even the name of the artist. I've never heard of it before. She found it. Shoot. It's something on the order of like, you weren't there when I was growing up, but you're there now. And I might not have your smile or I may not have your eyes, but something, I forgot exactly all the words. All I know is it's very emotional. And he comes in my office holding his face and crying. I'm like, okay, keep listening to it because we can't be blubbering idiots that day, right?
You can't be blubbering. Let me ask you something. Since when did you put I needed a quarter to take a bathroom. When did you put that in?
Wait, what?
Never mind. It's a joke, folks. Yeah. So no more info. Thank you,
I know.
Natalie.
Yep. Cut me off. As I says, come Monday, we'll tell you guys everything.
Dave Antonelli, what's up? Thursday Fun Day. What's up, brother?
Thursday fun day.
Today is Thursday, so we're excited. And you know what? For me, it's my first.
It's our first.
It's our first.
I was saying, it's
Yeah,
mine too.
but what I'm trying to say is, you know, being a stepdad, it's the kids. You know, it's just going to be really cool. And you know,
There's a lot of that too. So we'll talk about that next week too.
Next week when you're back. Yeah, it's going to be kind of cool. We promise not to rub you the wrong way. It's a great massage parlor. Tony, that's fantastic. So, hey, Robert, how you doing? The general, you were sweet without the sugar scrub. Oh,
Right, exactly. I am.
That's very good. I agree, honey. You know, why don't you join me for a couple of these?
No,
while you're
what time
here?
is it?
We
It's
got
quarter
about
to?
15 minutes now. We were talking about the ice cream truck. Remember that when you were a kid?
Oh,
and it came
you'd
out.
hear the
Now, what about a booze truck? Now, imagine a booze truck. Now, people wouldn't have to leave the house. There'd be no DUIs. You can go out there.
I don't think they
Yeah,
could serve on the road. Could you
Well,
serve on the road?
I mean, come on. Illinois is so crooked.
What was your
They got
favorite ice cream on the ice cream truck?
ice cream sandwich?
Was it?
Yeah.
My favorite was the Good Humor. First of all,
The
it was
Good
the Good Humor, and that chocolate bar that had the hard chocolate in the middle.
Oh, yeah, that was good too.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
yeah.
if they make those anymore.
Those sandwiches were really good.
My dad-daughter wedding dance was with my girl with a little choreographed, AKA Temptations. Oh, Craig, that's
the song,
cool.
The song "My Girl" by the
Yes.
Temptations, very cool. Ice cream sandwich for me. Me too, Stella. That was my favorite.
Oh,
Booze truck, the Good Humor truck for adults. You gotta love that.
that would be cool.
The rainbow popsicle. Oh, that wasn't bad. One of those rainbow ones. That wasn't too bad. The rainbow one. Remember the 4th of July one, the skyrocket that used to look like a
Oh,
rocket?
yeah.
And it was red, white, and blue.
Oh, Paul,
That
you
wasn't
are
bad.
too. Congratulations.
Thank
His
you,
daughter's
Paul.
getting married in
Oh,
June.
Paul, congratulations, my friend. Genealogists.
That means is that the toasted almond bar? Remember that skit on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, yeah,
The
that was
toasted almond bar.
Almond bar and creamsicle.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk real fast. Genealogist.
Is that people who make jeans?
No, what is a genealogist?
That was a joke that you would say.
That wouldn't be something I say. So, what is a genealogist?
I dream of genius.
Dear, do you know what a genealogist is? Because
Genealogist?
these people actually hate Kourtney Kardashian's new vaginal health gummies.
First of all, that's not a genealogist. It's a gynecologist.
Oh, gynecologist.
Oh, sorry,
Dum
guys.
da dum dum. See what I mean?
Sorry,
I said
guys.
it right. It's a gynecologist. It
Bullets
looked like
and
it was
popsicles?
Genie. So the gynecologists hate Kourtney Kardashian's new vaginal health gummies.
She has new vaginal health gummies.
See what is
I
going
like
on with
gummies,
this?
but what is it?
Isn't this crazy?
Peanut, I know, right, Peanut?
This is unbelievable. I thought it was genealogist. I'm going, what? No, it's
I'm like, what's a genealogist?
oh, no wonder why you hesitated. You didn't know what it was yourself.
I had no clue.
Anyway, but they're coming out with vaginal health.
Oh, Craig, but it's got to
Health
have the
gummies.
chocolate on the bottom. Do you ever have those
Are we
drumsticks?
talking about the
Oh, sorry.
vaginal health gummies, or we're talking about ice cream
We're
here?
talking about ice cream.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Our prayers go out to the King Lawler, Jerry Lawler, WWF. Got a stroke. For all you wrestling fans, King Lawler, I hope you feel better. Here's what I don't get, honey. We didn't either. Okay, guys, you seen the speech? President Joe Biden said the speech. Jill Biden, supposedly Dr. Jill Biden, kissed Carmela Harris's husband in the lips on television.
Okay,
Now, wait a minute. It was, now,
I have an opinion about that.
cousins, how you doing? Can happen. But,
I have an opinion.
all right, so first of all, Dr. Jill Biden kissed Kamala Harris's husband on the lips on live television. Good, bad? What's your think? What's your thoughts?
My opinion is I don't like that, number one. Not these days. But back in the older people, I think the older people, because I've noticed when you're out,
She wanted tongue. Absolutely, David.
when you're out, the older men, but even the women, I feel like that older generation, they were used to kissing on lips, so I think they still go to do that. And Jill, let's face it, what is she in her 80s?
Who?
Dr. Jill? I don't know. I don't like it.
She's a doctor like Dr. Seuss is.
And back in the day, I used to work for the Bears, and Richard Dent always kissed women on the lips. And for some reason,
like Richard Dawson from Family Feud.
And every time I see him, he'd kiss me, and I was like, I don't like that coming from outsiders.
Especially at that particular type of event. This is the speech in front of all America here. It's not like you're at a party or something, blah, blah, blah.
If you're doing it at a party, then you're really wrong.
Listen to this, folks. President Biden would not come to the Capitol if they didn't put a fence up. But he was more secure, worried about that. He did not secure about the border of his own border or airspace. He didn't want to protect that, but he wanted to put a fence when he spoke. Cared about himself, not the border or the airspace. And we found out with the China balloon. Whatever you call it.
That was not appropriate as a first lady. She wanted to taste some younger lips.
Lips, that's right. Laura, come Sunday afternoon, you'll be back to normal. There you go.
Oh, Craig, as much as I don't want to, but guess what my daughter, we'll go into that all next week.
Yeah, well, we'll have to do a follow-up to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're hosting more on Sunday. They want more.
And even speaking one last thing, this is the only thing we did on President Joe Biden, folks. Headline, New York Post front page. They said his speech had so many fibs and lies, they can't count them all. Unbelievable. What was that?
Tony Bisek.
I was planning on having an alligator for dinner tonight, but then I realized I only had crock pot. They're older, they're friends. Who's older and friends? Oh, Jill.
The older people kiss on the lips. I don't care.
Yeah, I guess
I don't like it, but I'm just saying I see it a lot.
Honey, look at this. 2 people, according to Fox News, a man and a woman sentenced for jail for stealing $15,000 worth of cologne from Ulta in Oak Brook. $15,000 worth of cologne and perfume.
Wow. Well, Ulta's starting to carry those more expensive brands. I've noticed once, not too long ago when I was there.
20%, according to Gallup, 20% of employees have a best friend at work. 20% of employees.
Wait, 20%?
Only 20% have a best friend at work. Now, in an office, we had a bunch of best friends. Okay, so let me ask you, honey, is that normal? I mean, 20%. Did you have you had a lot of close friends?
I did. I had a lot of close friends at work.
They came to your home and you went on vacation and you went out and you did
things
stuff
together. And actually, my last few.
There you go. Maybe Joe should kiss Kamala. Oh, I'm sure, Dennis, they've done that before. Absolutely. Horrible. Lock them up. So 20%, you guys at work.
I think people that do have a best friend or somebody that they get really close with at work, it makes work so much nicer.
Yeah, I think that's true. You know what? I don't know a lot of people I don't know how many people, you guys are listening to the show, how many people still work in an office, would you say? Do you still work in an office?
Okay, so it's funny. Yesterday morning, I was out at like 7:30 in the morning driving. And if I remember correctly, because it's been a long time since I've driven to work in the morning, there was not as many, like traffic wasn't terrible. And I had to drive out a distance yesterday, but it wasn't not. I was like looking, I'm thinking, normally this should have been taking me a longer time. I going out to Barrington yesterday, but it's like, holy cow. So maybe a lot more people, well, obviously we know everyone's working from home, or a lot of people are, but there's people out there because the roads were busy. It's just kind of funny because I don't remember being less.
There you go. And you're right, Dakota. Thank you, my buddy Dakota from Los Angeles, California. Great singer.
Burt Bacharach died?
We did mention that earlier in the show that Burt Bacharach passed away at the age of 92.
Does my mother know this?
Got to. Patrice, our favorite honey bear from the Chicago Bears.
You do still work in an office, Patrice? Do you have a best friend there or someone you feel really close with?
There doesn't seem to be a rush hour anymore.
Right, Peggy? That's what I kind of thought. It's kind of good in a way.
Well, certain part. Going to the city, it's still crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it never stopped.
But how many people still work in the office, and how many people do have those friends at work? Step by Step, Brandon Davis. What an amazing father-daughter dance song. Oh, very
Ooh,
cool.
we have to
We'll
look
to
that
listen
up
to that.
step by step.
Oh, he was 94. Thank you, Albert. Not 92.
Aw.
He was 94.
Well,
The
God
great.
bless. He lived a nice long life.
But to have, how many people still work in the office? The question is, how many people still work in the office? 25 years in the office, shithole. But Tony, did you have a best friend? Did you gain some friends out of that? It's kind of cool actually to meet people there. I think people need to get back into the office. This home, we talk about this all the time. You lose that. What do you call it?
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie is gone. Who do you talk to?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't gain that. Hey, let's go for lunch, buddy, or let's do this or whatever. Blah, blah. I'm in a virtual assistant at home.
Peggy, you are?
There you go. God bless.
Oh, could
Ron,
I? Maybe we need to talk to you.
There you go. Absolutely.
See,
Peggy.
Ron loves it. Yep.
Ron still loves The Office. See, so that's the way it
I
should
think
be.
men do, and well,
I don't know.
I guess
I think
I don't miss The Office at all, and Paul doesn't miss The Office politics. Absolutely.
But you know what? Come on, guys. We worked. Some of us worked in an office for how many years?
Oh, excuse me. I think
Sorry,
our
go ahead,
couch
buddy.
is being delivered.
Your couch. Always at the right time. Anyway, folks, we are moving the studio in the our new studio will be upstairs. Sorry, folks, that is Zoe. So yes, you can still talk in teams with your coworkers. I'm working from home. Don't miss office. Well, I think the work thing is differently, and we've talked about this many times. I think that the lack of work is different because nobody's watching you. You can get up and do whatever you want. Let me know if you like to chat. I'm nationwide. There you go. Protective puppy. Yes, that's right. That's what we have to listen to. It breaks up the day. Oh, thank you, Dennis.
Your office couch.
Office couch.
Office couch being delivered.
So we are coming to the hour, at the end of the hour, folks, that we got the couch coming. So we don't want Zoe to go more crazy than she is. But I want to thank you all for watching the show today, folks. A lot of good stuff. Don't forget, next Saturday is the CD release party. I heard I had a good time in St. Charles, oshows.com. Carol, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's going to be fun, and we got more stuff to talk about. We'll be back tomorrow. Laura just left the here. Thank you, my wife, Laura Ocean, for joining us here on Thursday. And folks, it's coming to the end. I mean, it's fantastic how much fun we have. Let's go to one of our last sponsors, folks. Let's not talk about everybody, our good buddies from Losing Concentration. Okay, let's see. Let's go to boys. You got it. Patriot Funding Incorporated, folks. Money lending at its finest. My good buddy Dave Antonelli. We got to put up those new posters.
Yes.
Commercial money lending at its finest. My good buddy Dave Antonelli. 630-675-4730. Timing is right. This is the guy, man. Local guy from Roselle. Honest guy. Does a great job. My good buddy Dave Antonelli. All right, folks. So, and last but not least, let's not forget, of course, the main sponsors. That's right. Ocean's Pit is brought to you by our good friends of Norwich Hardware and Ace Displays Hardware. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Also a location in Evergreen Park and Warrenville as well. The February 23rd, me and Laura will be at the Norwich Ace Hardware. We're so excited to be there, folks. It's going to be fun. 8330 West Lawrence Avenue. And Raffaello and Jackie got some great stuff. Now they got, Ace Hardware's got great deals all the time. But they got some special stuff happening, folks. Absolutely. And it's going to be good. Thinking about this, folks. This is in February, folks, and all. Small engine repair, they've got it, folks. Chicagoland's #1 small engine repair spot. Handyman service. Their handyman is licensed and they're insured. That's right. Need to rent a truck? They've got U-Haul trucks. That's right. We offer screen and window repair. Actually, they replace glass as well. Norwich and Displays Ace Cut program. Car chips, keys for fraction of the cost of the dealership. They do it all, folks.
I was going to say, it sounds like a one-stop shop.
It is a one-stop shop, and it is Ace Hardware, folks, and they rent trucks. They do everything you need. Remember, shop with Ace, man. They're the best. Been helping neighborhoods before they were neighborhoods. Okay, so we got to go. We want to thank you all very much, folks, for being here. We're moving to the new studio, so we won't have all this stuff. And I just completely lost concentration, my dear. I had them, and then lost it all. So Anyway, what we're going to do is
I'm
thank
sorry,
you
did
guys
I
so
make
much.
you nervous?
Yes. No, my dear. No, you do not. Thank you. Anyway, buy local, shop local. Thank you. Go out and support local establishments and live entertainment. It's very important. Be kind to everybody out there, man. It's going to be good. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time,
And the
same
next time
channel.
I see you,
We'll be
my
next
daughter
Thursday.
will be married.
Our daughter will be married.
Okay, gotta run.
All right, she's got to go. We got to go, folks. Remember the great words of Ringo Starr. Peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. God bless you all. And Nixa Hodges, please take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from time.